Hi there, beautiful friends, and happy weekend. Um, let's see if this is going to work. The internet's going to work. No matter what it looks like around you, focus on the end results desired. And every experience is an opportunity to take action and confirm and recommit to what we truly want out of life. Do you want to be part of the solution, or do you want to be part of the problem? And that's the question for me today to focus on. But before we start, my name is Andrea Berrigan, and I work with high ticket affiliate marketing, solely organic strategies here on Facebook. Why? Because Facebook is the place where I have found that I'm able to connect, build relationships, and be of more service to the people that I want to serve, to my clients. And it's just a wonderful platform to make friends and to build long term relationships. So if you're here watching this live, please tap hashtag live. And if you're here watching this on replay, please tap hashtag replay. And please give StreamYard permission so that I can see your comments as well. And also, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask questions and tap on that love button so that we can get this video out to more people. Thank you very much. And yeah, so this is our third day here in Rome, Italy. My daughter and I are on a holiday here in Rome, and before she goes back to Japan. And the first day was amazing. We got to the airport and we traveled to our hotel, and we met a friend who took us on a tour guide. She was our tour guide for that day, and we went to the Coliseum. And then the second day, we had the opportunity to visit these beautiful gardens. And on the way back, we were rushing so that I could make it to a live event. Something extraordinary happened. As we got on the train, I it was a very crowded train, and when we got off the train, I didn't notice a thing, but there was someone very, very skillful and agile on the train, and very easily to take my wallet, and I have the habit of leaving my bag open. So if that happened, that's definitely on me. But for whatever reason, I found myself without any documents, without any money, without any credit cards, and without a phone. So the first thing that I did was not to focus on the problems um, at hand. What I did was to focus on a solution, finding a solution to that problem. Okay. So the first thing, we went to the police station and we tried to do a report, but they wouldn't allow us to do a report. And then they sent us here, they sent us there. And so we were walking around looking for one police station, looking for another police station. And to make a long story short, the police officers just told us to go back to the hotel and see if the phone was being used and if we could track it to give them a call. So basically, um, we didn't get any help, and we weren't able to make a report of the crime because it was a crime. So the next thing that I did was I called my bank, I called my credit cards, I called my phone to have um, everything stopped and canceled. And that was a challenge in itself. There was a lot of obstacles that came into place, and so the time, it was just time consuming, energy draining. And when we have those kind of situations, we can choose to focus on the negative, we can choose to be upset, we can choose to be angry, we can choose to blame, um, we can choose everything that is negative and that is easy, because those negative emotions, those um, everything that is negative comes to us instinctively. That's our flight or fight method. It's our survival mechanism. But it doesn't really help. It just makes things worse because you become overwhelmed and you feel confused and you feel um, uh, you're not feeling focused. So rather than do that, rather than focusing on the problems, I wanted to focus on finding solutions. And one of the things that that happens when you focus on finding solutions is that you are more clear-headed. You are able to think more clearly. You're able to be more calm. You're able to um, have this feeling of everything is going to be okay, even though you're going through a stressful situation, even though you're going through a situation where they, that stretches your comfort zone, that stretches your limits, that you might not feel you're competent to deal with. When you are calm and when you think about the solutions, when you're focusing on the solutions, those solutions start to be more clear in your mind, and you start to focus better, you start to feel better, and you release the stress, release or reduce the stress, and yeah, you're able to um, move forward on whatever it is that you need to move forward, because solutions will start coming to you, and you will be level-headed and clear-headed in order to be able to get out of the situation that you may be in, um, as rather than react to the situation and make yourself sick and and have this negative energy that can block you from moving forward and achieving your goals and results. And so I was grateful for that opportunity. And even though it wasn't something that I was expecting, it was something that it's a good experience for me. Now I know to be more careful with my bag, and I know to keep my bag close to me and hold on to my bag. And well, I don't have I don't have anything in my bag anymore, and I'll have to wait to go back to the States to get everything sorted out, to get my passwords. And yeah, it's truly a learning experience, truly a wonderful learning experience for me. But I'm still grateful for it, and it's given me the opportunity to notice how um, we can live in that scarcity mentality. And well, right now I live in a very small town where people, it's a different environment than it is here in Italy. And what I first noticed when I got to Italy is that there is a lot of lack. It seems there is a lot of lack, and people do live in scarcity. There's a great deal of people who are living in scarcity, and it's obvious. It's obvious when you walk around. You see people begging for money. You see people um, in situations that are less than comfortable, and that's indicative of the state of the society. And for me, that gave me a lot of thought, a lot of food for thought, because we don't want to live in a state of survival or survival mode. We want to live in a state of abundance, where we know that when we focus on our end results, when we focus on what we want, and when we work toward what we want, that is exactly what we're going to get. And we don't have to take from people. Rather than taking from people, we can work toward serving people. We can work toward making a better society that focuses on helping each other, that focuses on uplifting each other, that focuses on um, supporting each other. And that brings me to what my mentor said when I got in touch with her a few hours after mm, the my my things were stolen. I was able to get in touch with my mentor because I wasn't able to make the live, and I was feeling bad about that. But when I got in touch with her, she said, My mentor Bryanna Emma Black, she eloquently said, "Don't let anything spoil your time. Who knows the reason behind it? And we can still call in miracles. Have fun anyway, laugh anyway, shine anyway. You will have even more." And these words can only come from a person who is in abundant mode, who doesn't focus on the negative, who focuses on moving forward, who focuses on uplifting people and edifying people, who focuses on the positive. And that's why I love the community that I'm in. And that's why I love promoting this program, because it's a program that focuses on moving from scarcity mentality to abundance mentality, regardless of what the reality looks like around you. You can focus on solutions. And when you focus on solutions, you find solutions. They come to you. They inspire you. You become inspired, and inspired thoughts lead to inspired actions. And so, just thinking about that, and knowing that I'm part of such a supportive community, such an inspiring mentor that leads by example. It's really an honor and it's a pleasure, and it gives me more motivation, more excitement, more enthusiasm to be part of this program, to promote this program, because I know that it's going to solve problems for people, and that it's looking for solutions, and that it's dynamic, that it's innovative. And rather than focusing on the negative or focusing on the scarcity mentality, we're focusing on positive, um, the positive, and we're focusing on abundance. And regardless of the experiences that we may have, we focus on the end result desired. We focus on supporting people. We focus on serving ourselves, because the more we serve ourselves, the more we can serve others. Focus on doing things the right way, not the scarcity way, not the way to take from people, but rather to give to people. And so it's been a wonderful experience to see that difference in mentality here. Of course, you see it all the time. You see it in yourself and you see it in others. But I've been able to confirm that it is better to stay in that mode of abundance, of giving, of loving, of understanding, and rather than that mode of blaming or accusing or complaining or feeling stuck or living in the past as well. For example, when when my wallet was stolen and my credit cards were stolen and my phone was stolen, I could have chosen to dwell on it, to say, oh my goodness, now what am I going to do? And what's going to happen? And I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have done the other. But what's done is done. What happened, happened. You cannot go back to the past. You have to move forward, and you have to move forward thinking about solutions and thinking about how we can help others and how we can help ourselves to move forward on our journey. So, yeah, wonderful experience. And the interesting thing was that because all my cash was stolen, my credit cards were stolen, I didn't have anything with me. I started thinking about solutions. My family, I contacted my family, and they asked me if they needed to send me money, and then I thought, well, yeah, they could send me money, but then I thought, well, I had this thought that I wanted to talk with the owner of the Airbnb where we're staying, and I did. I talked with her and I told her my situation, and she said, well, what can we do to help you? And I said, well, could you lend me this money, and like when I come back, when I go back to America, then I will use my credit card to pay you back. And she said, of course. And it's just the beauty of all of this. She said she opened up her safe, her safe deposit, and she took out the money immediately, and she said, "Here you are, and I am so sorry for all the trouble that this has caused you." And it was just such a feeling of love and joy that comes from being in a space of receiving. No matter what happens, you can always put yourself in a place of receiving, that you are worthy of receiving, and that when you ask, you will receive. When you knock, the door will be open unto you. And so, yeah, so lots of good things have happened. I've learned that there are people who are living in the scarcity mentality, and they're taking from you, and they're taking from others. And there are people who are living in the abundance mentality, and they're not taking from you, they're not taking from themselves, they're not taking from others. They are giving, and they're ready to give at any time because they live in that abundance mentality. And that's what I love. That's what I love, to live in the abundance mentality and to be part of a community that feels like this, always giving, always um, thinking positive, thinking into results, thinking about solutions, not problems. So I hope this has helped. I hope this is helpful to you, and uh, I'll be I won't be posting anything with my phone, and I can't take any videos, I can't take any photos. So hopefully when I get back to the States, I'll be able to sort everything out, and I'll be able to show you some of the sights and beautiful places that we got to visit here in Rome. Um, I want to invite you to come join my free group where we support and encourage each other to focus on how we focus on how we can and rise above the scarcity mentality to an abundant way of life where no matter what, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Okay? So have a wonderful day, and see you soon. Oh, sorry. And I didn't see this, but whoever is watching, thank you for watching. Please write your name and send me some love. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.